Welcome back. We're going to go over how to program Welcome back to Amps and Octane. We're going to go over how to program keys for your Jeep. And I'm going to be making two keys. One the easy way and one the hard way. And I'm going to show you guys both. So you're going to need a couple of things. You're going to need some sort of OBD dongle. I'm using OBD Link MX Plus, and that works great for everything. MX, I guess, not the Plus. And this thing's amazing. Well worth getting. I think they're 200 bucks or something by the time I bought it. And you're going to need an app. I'm using Alfaobd. Jscan will also work. I just like Alfaobd because I also have a Ram truck and it works on all these brands here, so well worth buying. I think I paid 15 bucks for the Pro version, and it does bi-directional stuff. I used it for the airbag troubleshooting and settings on the Ram. It's just a very, very useful thing. And of course you're going to need some keys. I bought mine at a place called Keyless Canada. I bought these through Amazon. There's a few different ones. Just make sure you get some reviews. There seems to be some out there that work, some that don't. So yeah, these do not have a Jeep logo on them. They're aftermarket keys. So I bought two of those for the purposes of this demonstration. So you want to verify that you bought the right key. So does it have the right number of buttons on it? Is the frequency the same as yours? One way to know if you got the right key is have your door ajar. You'll see the indicator says door ajar. And just put your new key that you had cut in the ignition. We should get two things happening. The door ajar chime should come on, and it should say key in ignition. If it doesn't say that, you don't have the right key. You might as well stop right now. This is not going to work. So I'll go ahead and plug the dongle in now. Because we're going to have to get some information off the vehicle. So if you already have two keys, you can program a third key yourself. No programming required by anything except for the vehicle. Everything's done with the vehicle itself. And I'm going to show you that second because I only have one key. I can't show you right now, but that's the easy way. The hard way is to go into the ECU and pull the security code out for the key. So that's what we're going to do here now. Alright, so with the ignition on, you're going to want to go into the radio frequency hub, which is also known as the wireless communication module. Pick your appropriate year. We'll connect in here. Connected. Alright, the other thing we want to do now is in the wireless control module, click on the battery symbol, read system status. We want to make sure that we only have 8 keys maximum. If you have 8 keys already in here, then that's no good. You can only have a maximum of 8 keys programmed, so go ahead and click on read system status, and down here number of key fobs programmed 2, so we're good. So somebody's lost a key for this in the past. ECU configuration pin successfully programmed, yes, that's the pin we need. Secret key sent to engine controller, yes, so the engine controller also has the key in it. Both keys have been programmed successfully, and there's a valid key in the ignition. So now we should be able to go into the procedures and read the pin. So I ran into a bit of a snag here. The Alfaobd does not seem to have the read pin function in it anymore. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but that's really strange. So I'm going to be using you can go to the dealer. You can go to the dealer and request a key. You have to bring proof of ID and your proof of registration, and they should give it to you in the service department. But we're going to go into the Youcanic and see if we can get the code from there. Let's try here. Mobilizer, Jeep. Erase all ignition keys. Program ignition keys. Yeah. Nope. So this will also do with the pin, but it won't find the pin. Interesting. Alright, so I've got Jscan installed now. We'll try this one out. That's our vehicle. Okay, we're now connected here. It's one expensive software, $31 Canadian. Hope it's worth it. Alright. We're back, spent my big money, so WCM pin reading. Let's try it. Sure, the one it says. Give me it. Oh, look at this. There's my pin. Okay, so now we can go into ignition key programming. See, I think we're gonna put the new key in. Proceed. Checking ignition status. Now we'll put the pin in. Successful. Now we want to cycle the ignition off for 45 seconds before starting the vehicle, and we can proceed to go to another key, but we're not going to do that because we're going to do the other one the other method. So now when we read the wireless control module live data and we pick number of keys fobs programmed, or Keyfob data, it'll say 3 now. So that was successful. Let's try it out. So here's the new key. Locked the vehicle, unlocked it. Okay, that was the hard way, thankfully. Alright, first key in, first programmed key in, and we're going to turn it to the on position. Has to be in there 5 to 15 seconds. Take that key out, put in your second programmed key, and you can see the security light should start to flash. There we go, flashing. Now we pull this key out, and within a minute you have to put the new key in. And it will start to flash. And this can take anywhere up to about a minute, I think. There we go. Well, there we have it. Just like that, we now have 3 keys, where previously we had 1 worn-out key that I was worried about losing. So, super simple. And that app is useful for other things too. I'm not sure, I'm going to dig into Alfaobd why that didn't have the read pin option, but once you have the pin, you can write with it. And Youcanic wasn't able to read the pin either, which is very strange. It usually hasn't let me down. So I might contact them as well and see what's going on there, but in the end, we got it. Worst case, you have to go to the dealer to get the pin. That's probably not the end of the world. It's still cheaper to program the keys yourself and buy them off Amazon. But again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and hopefully see you again. Ciao.